it's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today we're going to talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 books that have been on my shelf for a long time, and I don't know why I haven't read them. There's some there that I've been hearing good things about, but yeah, I don't know why I haven't read them. So, we're going to talk about that. Do you have books that are on your shelf and you don't know why you haven't read them? You picked them up because you thought they looked good, but for some reason you just haven't picked them up. You haven't picked up to read it yet. Yeah, I do. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So, the first book that I have on my shelf, and it's been there for a long time that I haven't picked up, is The Lying Game by Ruth Ware. I have no idea what this book is about. I don't know if I've ever read anything by Ruth Ware. I want to say I might have read one, but I can't even tell you what the title was. Anyway, let's see. How do I even find the thing? Okay, I can kind of see why I haven't read this yet. Because there's no synopsis. Which I hate. Like, I don't even know what it's about. Do you know what this book is about? Yeah, I'm sure I picked it up probably at a garage sale. And I picked it up because it was Ruth Ware and everybody loves her. And I thought, well, I'll pick it up probably for 50 cents or something. Anyway, I have no idea what it's about. Because there's no synopsis on the back. Oh, I hate that. Anyway, that's probably why I haven't picked that one up. The next book is Moon Over Manifest by Claire Vanderpool. And I do remember picking this up at Gardner's. And I want to say it was on their clearance rack. And that's probably why I picked it up. Because, I mean, look at the picture. Right? The picture. I like the picture. But anyway, this one's about Abilene Tucker feels abandoned. Her father has put her on a train, sending her off to live with an old friend for the summer while he works a railroad job. Armed only with a few possessions and her list of universals, Abilene jumps off the train in Manifest, Kansas, aiming to learn about the boy her father once was. Having heard stories about Manifest, Abilene is disappointed to find that it's just a worn-out old town. But her disappointment quickly turns to excitement when she discovers a hidden cigar box full of mementos, including old letters that mention a spy known as the Rattler. These mysterious letters send Abilene and her new friends on an honest-to-goodness spy hunt, even though they are warned to leave well enough alone. I'm thinking this is a middle grade book. Which I did not know when I picked up because, I mean, I'm an adult and some middle grade books I might enjoy, like this one I don't know. But yeah, that's probably why I haven't picked it up when I realized that. Anyway, the next book that has been on my shelf for a long time, and I did get this one at Gardner's because there's a little sticker. It's called Tweek, and it's by Nick Sheff. Growing Up on Methamphetamines. So this book says, Nick Sheff was drunk for the first time at age 11. In the years that followed, he would smoke pot regularly, do cocaine and ecstasy, and develop addictions to crystal meth and heroin. Even so, he had always felt like he could quit and put his life together whenever he needed to. It took a violent relapse one summer to convince him otherwise. In a voice that is raw and honest, Nick spares no detail in telling the compelling, heartbreaking, and true story of his relapse and his journey toward recovery. Yeah, that sounds really good. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. That might go on my TBR stack, because, yeah, that sounds really good. Have you read this? Yeah, see, sometimes I really like memoirs about, like drug addiction and such. And then other times they fall flat for me. So, yeah, that actually sounds good. So we're going to put it over here. The next book, Hypocrite in a Poofy White Dress by Susan Jane Gilman. And I remember where I got this. We were in the town next to us, and we were dropping books off at other little free libraries, because I have a little free library, and what I do is, if they have been out in my library, like I rotate them out. Like I have bookshelves in the house for the little free library. And I put them like on this shelf if they haven't been out there yet. And then they get rotated down to the bottom shelf, so that way I know that they've been out there already. So what happens is they get rotated out there 2 or 3 times, you know, in between cycles. And then what I do is bag them up, and I take them to the other little free libraries in the town next to me. So that's what I do. And when we were doing that one day, I picked this one up. I thought it looked good. Based on the belief that there's more to women's lives than just getting a date, Gilman's stories tell of struggling to get a life and a clue, and engaging in some spectacularly demented behavior along the way. Whether she's an uncool white kid in a tough Puerto Rico neighborhood twirling around in her tutu, a teenager chasing rock stars, an ambitious cub reporter realizing there's more to the world than her own navel, or a feminist bride-to-be unexpectedly finding nirvana in David's bridal salon. Gilman's memoir is so engaging it reads like the very best fiction. That's why I picked it up, because I like memoirs. How do you say it? Excuse me. Memoirs? Memoirs? I can never say that word, and my husband always makes fun of me. But anyway, I normally enjoy memoirs. And this one, I haven't picked it up. I don't know why. It's on my shelf. It probably won't go on my TBR. That kind of sounds like something I don't care to read right now, but maybe later. The next book that's been on my shelf for a long time, The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware. And I think I picked this up the same garage sale that I did that other one. And like I said, I picked it up because it was Ruth Ware, and her books have a big hype, you know. And I wouldn't say she's on my list of authors that I have to read. But yeah, I picked it up because, like I said, there's been a lot of hype on it. So, let's see. And I don't know what this one's about because it doesn't have a synopsis either. And see, that is why I haven't picked it up yet. Why, Ruth Ware, do you not have synopsis on your books? I don't like that. So now I would have to look it up to see what it's about. That's why I haven't picked it up off my shelf. Don't you just hate that? One of the things I hate is when books don't have synopsis. Yeah. Anyway, okay, moving on. The next book I have on my shelf is called Speak. And it's by Lori Halse Anderson. And I want to say I picked this up, where did I pick it up? In another little free library. That's where I got it. This one's an extraordinary and multi-award winning first novel about a girl who chooses not to speak rather than give voice to the truth. Speak has garnered rapt attention from readers and educators. This anniversary edition is a tribute to Speak's ability to speak out on the difficult issues and contains an all-new introduction from the author, an essay about what happens after the book ends. So I think I seen on somebody else's video, can't remember who it was now. I think what happens is the girl in this gets sexually assaulted at a party and then decides not to talk about it, I think is what this is about. I don't know. But yeah, that's probably why I haven't picked it up yet, because it's kind of vague on the back about what it's about, and that's probably why I haven't read it yet. Yeah. So, do you have books on your shelf that, like all of these books over here, I haven't read? I either picked them up because I like the author, or I picked it up because I have seen it like on Instagram or something. And I'm like, ooh, I remember seeing that one. But otherwise, it might sit there because I haven't got to it yet. Anyway, do you see any of those in that stack that I need to get right on? If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you would please subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And in case you don't know, I have another YouTube channel called Read Along with Aunt Nanny, where I read children's books. And I have almost 700 videos over there. So if you have little ones, head on over there and check those out. And I think that's all I have for today. Thanks, friends. See you next time.